So Trump is setting the black community back. At least that's what I'm hearing.
How? I mean, you can't be talking about the rise in crime in the black community, because he really doesn't have anything to do with that. That would be your Democrat mayors. I'm sure that content creator is talking about the cuts that's about to happen due to the big beautiful bill. You know that part about able-bodied people going to work and actually trying to make a living, working towards getting their benefits instead of sitting at home trying to collect it. So Trump is trying to set black people back. So how is he setting black people back? For taking them off the very programs that took the black father out the households. Make it make sense.
And I wish they just didn't make this a black thing or a black woman thing, because this is really across the board. However, I will be doing you guys a disservice telling you that the majority of people on aid right now are people of color. Now, let's get into this video. Welcome back to the Mikey Mike Show, News and Entertainment. It's me, Michael B. Wiley. How you guys doing out there? How you guys doing today? Before we get started, I would like to thank all my showstoppers for tuning in each and every week. I appreciate you guys. And if you just found this channel, go ahead and hit that like button, press the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I drop a video. Now let's get into this video. Now, there has been an uproar about the EBT benefits, about Medicaid benefits, and there's been some pretty reckless noise going on in the background about these government assistance programs. Now, you guys, this is not just a black woman thing. This is not just a people of color thing, but I'm gonna speak to the people that's in this video, because I speak to the people that reflects me. That, when I say reflects me, not in character, but far as skin tone, skin, okay? Color. However, let's get moving forward. This has been an uproar because black women are really going to the internet and trying to rely on other black women to support them, and it is black women attacking them. Surprisingly, it's not the men. The men are not attacking the women. It's the women attacking the women, all right? And we are starting to see a change of things. We are starting to see a change in our culture as far as women holding women accountable. And they're just not feeling sorry for these women no more. They have reached out, have helped, have took care of some of these kids. For some of these men that these women were having babies with, they have helped feed them. If they was a best friend to the woman who had these kids, if they are sisters or they the aunt to these kids, I've seen black women step up for black women. Now, they're like, we're not doing it no more. And they are starting to hold black women accountable. This is not a race thing. This is a all across the board thing. You also have white women holding white women accountable. You also have Hispanic women. You also have anybody that's on government assistance. This is like becoming a big thing. However, like I said, I'm speaking to the people that reflect my skin color, and that's people of color. So women are reaching out to these women, and these women are literally telling them, you got this for real. Like, it used to be a saying like, you got this, stay strong. Now they like, you got this. And they keeping it pushing. They do not care about it. They do not want to hear about it no more. They seen you stay on aid for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Some of y'all 18 years. Some of y'all going to have more kids to stay on aid longer and to get government assistance longer. That's another story. And they're fed up with that. And I can't say I'm too mad about these women holding women accountable. I mean, men, let's talk about it. Y'all need to step up. If y'all gonna have babies by these women and y'all not gonna marry these women, at least take care of your kid that's in the house. And if every man is taking care of their kids in the house, and as bad as that might sound, it might sound reckless. I remember, let me say this before I move on. I remember as a kid watching Comic View. And the stand-up comedian had us all rolling. he was at the house with the other baby daddies, and they all were over for like Thanksgiving or Christmas, and they all was sitting on the couch. And it was about 3 of them. And then they were talking, all of them talking on the couch on Thanksgiving or Christmas, one of these holidays. And they baby mama was upstairs with the new guy. And they made the joke and laughing like, hey, he gonna be down here with us next year. So I'm saying that to say this. If you are a man that's going to be giving these women babies after you know they have multiple kids, after you enter a relationship with them, knowing that you might be the 3rd, 4th baby daddy, let's try to marry them, because y'all already know what they out here doing. They busting it down for a real one, and then they coming to you. All right. So I'm just saying, to end that, and if just take care of your kids if you have a kid by her. Each man should be taking care of their kid they have with that woman. However, women say no. We want government assistance. We want housing programs. We want Medicaid, even if this man is taking care of his kids. Y'all look at this man and his point of view, and he got so much backlash off of it. Look at this.
If me and the mother of my kids split up and I have to fight through tooth and nail to see my kids, the court system against me, it's literally just as simple as, I'm the man, we broke up, she's being mad and petty that we broke up, so she's just not allowing me to see my children. There's no abuse involved. You go to all the doctor's appointments, you are a present active father. She's just being petty, making shit up, and then the court believes her. I'm not fighting, bro.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with him saying that. If he's taking care of his kid and y'all broke up for whatever the reason may be, why take that man and run that man through the wire of the laws and he already doing what he's supposed to be doing? Some women just want you to go through hell. And that's just a fact. They don't want the relationship to work not only with them, but with nobody else. And the truth of the matter is, if a man go out here and get with another woman, he can make that relationship work, because men are generally why relationship works. Women, if they get fed up, they want to bust up, leave, and even if they right or wrong, definitely when they wrong, you still have to apologize to them. You still have to kiss up to them. And men just not doing that no more. Men like, you know what? It's beginning to be too much. I'm about to see what these other race of women is like. And y'all get mad at that because they want to experience different women outside of their race. And 9 times out of 10, we can't be mad. Your preference is your preference. However, back on topic, women are just fed up with women and they are coming to them like, hey, we will no longer stand for this or with you. Every man is not bad. Every man don't have a problem. Every man you got into a relationship, it didn't end because of that man. Take some accountability, admit to your wrongs and your faults and move on. And you two find a good solution how to take care of your kids. Putting that man on aid and then Trump putting in certain laws into place for you guys to at least pretend to work. He said you don't even have to have a job. He just wants you to volunteer somewhere for 20 hours a week, 4 hours, 5 days a week. That's it. And he put those stipulations in place because we have women who kid turn 16, they go out and find another pookie, and get pregnant by that pookie. And by the time that kid hits 18, they got another kid on government assistance. It's women out here making that their main objective. And now the buck stops. Now they have to not only go and put in some voluntary work hours for 20 hours a week or work at a job for 20 hours a week part-time. However, they also cannot buy junk food on these services, which was great at hand because it was getting wild. I was standing in line and I would just look at a person's cart and I'd be like, that's like 60 to 75% unhealthy food and maybe about 20% healthy food. And I mean, these would be like 2-3 carts. I mean, these people would be in here shopping 2-3 carts and have the nerve in there to ask me, do I want to buy something off their bridge cart? And y'all think I turned it down? Hey, this not about me. But that's all I got to say on it. You guys, let's take a look at this video.
Black women are crashing out on the internet again. Now they're crashing out because they're like crashing out, crying on the internet, because now they're saying that the United States government is not set up to support single moms. So they are saying, black women are saying, and maybe some other women, and not all black women are saying that, crying, saying that the United States government is not set up to help single moms. It's not set up that way. So let's roll it back to like the 60s. Remember when the United States government was actually rewarding certain demographics of people to keep men out of their house? Remember? You know what I'm talking about. Y'all were getting food stamps, Medicaid, housing vouchers, and the only stipulation for eligibility was you couldn't be married and there couldn't be a black man or a man living in your house. You had to be single. And you guys were down for
Hold on,
it.
right there. What they say? Let her cook. She cooking, y'all. I see nothing wrong with what she's saying. I see nothing wrong with it. And some of us need to hear it. Some of us.
And I know this for a fact because my mom had a friend who was on welfare. The more children you had, the bigger your welfare check. You guys were good with that. You were just pumping out babies and on the government's tit. But now, because Trump is putting a kibosh on the eligibility requirements, you guys are crying, saying that the United States is not built to support single moms. When was being a single mom a thing? And now that the government's not coming to rescue you, now it's a problem. You shouldn't be a single mom anyway. Now, there are a lot of women, hear me before you go in the comments, that are single moms for several different reasons. My mother was a single mom. People get divorced. Shit happens all the time. People need assistance, government assistance, every once in a while. Maybe, maybe not. But the goal is, can you help me? And then you work to not have to be reliant. Black women, specifically the ones crying, not all, you guys just thought that the free train was just going to keep on riding down the track. All at the same time calling black men specifically toxic masculinity. All you guys, the women, aggressive, acting like men. The men are, at fundraisers and red dresses. You guys are like supporting them. Black men don't want to have nothing to do with black women anymore. You guys are mad about that. But now, because your EBT has been
if you disagree with her at this point, I don't know what to say.
cut off or cut in half, and you have to have a work eligibility to even qualify. You have to have a work eligibility to get Medicaid unless you're a senior or disabled. Now it's a problem. But it wasn't a problem a couple weeks ago when y'all were getting free bundles at the hair beauty care place opening up. Oh, and on top of that, the other part of that crash out is, there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of black women getting laid off from corporate America. Newsflash, there are hundreds and thousands of people being laid off, not just black women. But you guys were like parading around because black women are the most educated of all groups. Black women have the most degrees. Black women who have the most degrees are the ones crying on the internet because their EBT got cut off. So now it's an issue. Now it's a problem because the United States government, allegedly, per some of y'all, is not built to support a single mom. When the hell did being a single mom become a flex? Because women who are single moms because of a divorce or they lost a spouse. There are reasons why that happens. But you guys are just smashing and making babies, have 5 different baby daddies. Your hair is done with the weaves and the bundles. Your lashes are done. You're on the internet bragging about it. You're showing your EBT food hauls. But now all that's going away because...
And you know what, you guys, we're going to stop it right there. We are going to stop the video right there. Shout out to her, shout out to her for making it plain and making it clear. We commend this black queen for stepping out and taking a chance to really just tell her other queens, hey, this right here, it's okay to want help, but don't become reliant on it. It's to help you. get off of aid until you get a help, not a hand out, but a hand up. Okay? And some of you guys are using this for the first 20 to 30 years of your life having kids. Some of you guys are using this just to get by in life with kids. Some of you guys are using the government programs as your kids' baby fathers. Not to the women that need this stuff. We not knocking y'all. Y'all need this stuff. It's hard out here. We just say don't become reliant on it. And don't have more babies when you're on it and you already know how hard it is now. You know how hard it is now. But that's all I'm going to say on it. Hey, you guys, tell me what you think about it in the comment section. I appreciate you guys for watching, liking, my showstoppers. I love y'all. Peace out.